Okay, today is November 9th. We're doing a Project Voice podcast. Introducing first.
Aaron Watts.
Mark.
Mark what?
Mark Williams.
Brandon Price.
David Kendrick.
Xavier Cooper.
And I'm Michael Jenkins. I'm moderating this discussion today. And today we'll be discussing the presidential election. As we know, President Barack Obama was reelected, for the second time. So we're going to discuss off and what happened and why, President Obama won again. So we're going to start off with Aaron Watts.
Okay, one of the main reasons why President Obama won in terms of the economy is because of his Ohio auto bailout. Ohio and the auto bailout, a resident issue in Ohio where an estimated 1 in 8 jobs depends on the auto industry, whereas President Obama actually helped bail them out.
Okay, so how did he help bail them out? Okay, well, he helped bail them out because they were, the big car company Ford, Chrysler, and GM were going through some financial problems, and they was able to loan money to these three companies, and they paid the money back, which saved millions of jobs, hundreds and thousands of jobs for Americans. Those jobs are high-paying jobs, union jobs, and that's one of the reasons why President Obama won, because he had such high union support, because of the fact that they were able to save the jobs. What's some more reasons why he won there?
Another reason is because of the voters and in Hurricane Sandy. Hurricane Sandy gave Obama a chance to exhibit presidential leadership in a very public way and forced a surging Romney off the campaign trail.
Okay, so in the particular states, as far as Ohio and other places where there were the battleground states, Obama was able to, Romney was able to go because of all the, things going on with Hurricane Sandy. And he didn't turn, it was one of those things, he didn't turn into a election type thing. He was showing his president, what he would do as president, as in previously with George Bush when we had a national catastrophe as Katrina. Things didn't go as well, but considering that Sandy, what it did to the Eastern Seaboard, I think it was less than 100 deaths, which is still too many, but not as bad. So I'm gonna kick to Xavier. So we have what was the final tally on the Electoral College?
Okay, Obama ended up with 332 final numbers, and Romney ended up with 206. And what happens in Electoral College vote is, even though if you look at the map, Romney may have won more states, but Obama won more states that actually mattered, like the swing states, the battleground states. And the battleground states, what that means is they could swing either way. They could go Democratic or Republican, because you have what we call safe states, which usually end up always being the same. They go for the same party, which Georgia always does Republican. California always does Democrat, and you have those types of states where you already know what's gonna go down. So you got the battleground states, which are the very important states, because that's what really tells who's gonna win, because those are the states that you never know is gonna happen.
Okay, so Mark, what do you think? So what do you think were some of the battleground states?
Honestly, I'm not really familiar with that, because...
Well, Mark is there. Ladies and gentlemen, he dropped his paper on the ground, so he's going to go now.
Virginia is one of them, 90% of it, and Obama won 50.8% of it. And Florida is a 100% battleground state, and Obama won 49.9% of it. North Carolina is a 100% battleground state, and Obama won 48.4% of it. Also, Ohio, which is 100% a battleground state, and Obama won 50.1% of that. New Hampshire, also 100%, Obama won 52.2%. Colorado, also 100%, Obama won 51.2%. Wisconsin, Obama won 52.8%. Iowa, Obama won 52.1%. And Nevada, which is also a battleground state, 100%, and Obama won that 52.3%.
Okay, so Brandon, with seeing he won all the battleground states, what chance you think Romney had to win? How many battleground states you think Romney would have had to win to get? Because you got 270 to become the president. So what happened when he won Ohio? Did that kind of end the race?
Well, honestly, I believe that with all the different swing states, maybe Romney had to get maybe 3 more swing states. Now, Obama did get a lot of electoral votes and other votes with him, but you can't say that Romney wasn't close into winning the race.
Right, because when it comes to the popular vote, Romney actually was pretty close, but it's like you have two judges. You got the popular votes and the college electoral votes. And Barack Obama pretty much won by a landslide when it came to the electoral votes.
I believe the last time, I think he had 363 electoral college votes, so he lost a few because he had some swing states he didn't win this time. Previous in 2008, he won North Carolina and he won Indiana, which almost is like I think maybe 20 votes between them, which is almost the difference in what he did now. So definitely we're just trying to see. We're just talking about the election. So moving on from that. So how do you think this is going to impact America in the next 4 years? And that's open to anybody.
I'm thinking the Republicans are probably going to change their tactics because they were saying, we will never win another election as long as we don't, as long as we just keep appealing to the same people. And I'm thinking, wow, you guys, what took you almost 16 to 20 years to realize that?
Well, honestly, to me, it was that Romney was their best person to choose compared to the requirements for being president in the Republican side. And the problem was that Romney, he didn't know how to treat the nation like a country. Instead, he thought of the whole thing like a whole nother company to control. So with that, that's what really, I think, caused him to, go to the downfall of, with this whole election and things. And also with, I just had it.
Well, speak on it.
Well, pretty much that. Oh yeah, I think that the Republicans, they're still going to try and disagree with everything that Obama's going to say and everything. They're just, like you said, with new tactics, but they're just going to really try to see if they can try to take over again.
Yeah.
Well,
or at least the Republican side.
Go ahead, Mark.
I think that the Republicans should really try to go with Obama because they tried that the whole last 4 years. They tried to turn down everything he's been trying to do. And now they thought they was going to get rid of him, but it didn't. So I think they should really try to be on the same side with him.
So bipartisan. So you're saying there should be more bipartisanship, something to work. So what are you saying, Aaron?
Yeah, I was initially agreeing with Mark because for the last 4 years, Obama has actually been trying to reason with these people. He spent a lot of his time trying to say, hey, let's collaborate on something. They're like no, being just staunch Republicans. Like, not saying all Republicans are bad. I just think a lot of them are just kind of ignorant, narrow-minded, saying, no, we're not doing this, we're not doing that.
See, the problem with the Republicans are they're too old. Mm-hmm. They, majority of the votes, I can't remember the exact numbers, but over the age of 65, Romney got like 80% of their votes. But the thing that really brought the president over was because he got the young vote. From 18 to 35, he dominated that. He got the college educated vote. He had over 52% of college educated individuals voted for him, which was in contradiction to what Romney said because he was saying that 47% of the United States is just looking for handouts, and they were depending on
government financing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what they're doing now is, the Republicans already started in motion. They're trying to get Marco Rubio, a U.S. Senator from Florida, that's a Hispanic, because they need that Hispanic vote.
Yeah.
And he's 41 years old, so he'll be 45 then. Mm-hmm. So they're going to be a formidable challenge come 2016.
Yeah, that. Bobby Jindal, the governor in Louisiana, he is Indian. He is so that's another one. They're going to move towards the more trying to get more minorities. But the thing is, it's not about the person. It's about the politics. Because if you have someone, if you're going to sit back and if you're going to have the same politics as Mitt Romney was trying to preach, and you just change the face, you might get a few more voters, but you're still not going to win.
You're not going to sway anybody's opinion.
That would be like the Republicans nominating Herman Cain. And I'm serious with this. That would be like, okay, well, we're not the grand old party anymore. We have Herman Cain. Well, if Herman Cain is still preaching the same thing of, if he is just the puppet for the Republican Party and the ideas don't change, then you're not going to win. So, that's just one of the things that's going on. And I think right now, we are going through another fire drill at Ivy Tech Community College. We had one previously, so we're gonna keep on talking until something else goes on. So, fellas, how does this make you feel? As we're all African American men in here, how does it make you feel around the round table to see an African American man be president twice?
Makes me feel great. It's more like I remember the first time Obama won. I was about 15 years old. I was a sophomore in high school. You know, I just remember, wow, we finally did an African American office. Now that he won twice, it's definitely more inspirational and influential, at least for me personally. It makes me want to do even better than I've already been doing.
It actually makes me feel like that anything can happen for anyone, to the point to where it's actually a lot of relief that, you know, they made it seem like that Obama became president was because Bush did so horrible that they just needed, they actually just needed someone who actually made the right decisions. But this time, they actually saying that, you know, maybe like Obama is actually the right choice, and he's also African American, or at least half African. So it actually makes me feel more relief.
One drop rule.
Okay, so we got to go. So let's any closing thoughts?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and close. I have more respect for the president, not because he's an African American, but because he's a role model that just happens to be African American.
Right. Yeah.
We didn't just vote for someone just because they had the same color skin as us. We voted for someone that was articulate, college educated, a great father, and he's a role model. That's basically it.
Okay. Well,